can see that. If I can zoom in. Oh, you can't zoom in this mode. Guess not. Can't zoom in this mode. Says my cell phone. I was gonna show you how the light was being reflected by the sun, and it's like it was on, but it's not even plugged in. Here's the outlet. Watch. Where they at? You see if they're on? See? They have their own power now. Isn't that nice? But when I held it up to it and the sun was reflecting on it, it was like it was illuminating. It doesn't even have to do anything. The light bulb is just made. It's just material. It's an inanimate object. And it's lit up by the sun. If you transpose that, S-U-N, S-O-N, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the goodness of spirit. Just the rest. The whole time I was quiet, I was afraid I was wasting time. I was afraid altogether. A mosquito was just right in front of me. Just looked at me. It was green. It had a really short face. It might have been a really weird fly. I don't know. It had a long face. Might have been a fly. It was really skinny body green. I've seen green ones, but that was like almost like a mosquito. Wow. I don't know what that is. There's a leaf blowing across the ground. Birds are chirping. There's a butterfly passing by. Beautiful. You're never upset to see a butterfly. I think it's alive and flying. Some people don't even get to the butterfly stage. I feel like an ugly larva. All the time. All the time. I don't worry about it. I just feel it. It's God making me feel like a piece of shit. Like, he makes me think about my appearance and what's happening in this real world so contextually, so in a display way. And he's calming me down to realize that I'm down here to work. I'm down here to get these books done. I'm down here to understand that God is giving me the faith to believe that this is going to turn out and be something. I hate wasting my time. My dad said, what did you do for corporate America? What did you gain for the body? What did you do for God? Nothing. What are you doing here? 100% for the body. My dad understands me. My dad understands me. I need a kick in the ass. I need someone to say it's worth it, like, to go. That whole time, that whole 2 minutes and 14 seconds or whatever it was where I didn't talk. Maybe I coughed. I was breathing. I don't know what happened. I just enjoy. I know exactly what happened. I can't look back at it all because I can't drag you guys through it again. You can go watch it and just be peaceful on your own. Because it's a spirit with you connecting us. Like, it's just peaceful. I don't have to say anything. Listen to this song. It's called Say Nothing by Pianos Become the Teeth. Say Nothing by Pianos Become the Teeth. It says, I say everything without saying anything at all. It's so interesting. It's extremely interesting. I can't fucking understand it. But it was beautiful because it's just who you are. You don't have to say the words for the words to have meaning. People already have these words in them. They think, they have these thoughts. They're people. They have lives too. It's so intricate and interesting. This shit is what it is. Listen to Blueberry Hill by Fats Domino. That dude, yeah, he rips. It's like a song about not wanting to be sad anymore, and it's so rad. It's like, I had my time, had my fill on Blueberry Hill. It's so rad. He's just there. It's just, he's happy when he's there, he's happy when he leaves. It's good. What's up, dude?
Howdy.
Yeah, so you just rock and roll. You just fucking rock and roll. It's to the point. Put your fucking horns up and rock and roll, man. go. You gotta go. You gotta go where you go, and because the Spirit's gonna take you. You're just gonna enjoy where life is. You're just gonna enjoy that you have an identity. You have a purpose. You have food and drink. You even have smokes. My dad said to know how much smoking is affecting you. And it's always negative, and I'm like, I just didn't even try to explain it to him. Because it's one of those conversations that would never end with my dad. Eventually he'd just say, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. You're gonna do what you're gonna do, and I just know that. I know I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I'll make it. It's all crucial. I'm looking at my tattoo, just thinking this is so crucial. Look at this. I love this. I told him stay crucial. I want all the stars, all the ocean, everything that we are going to explore. And these incapable bodies can't do it. We'll be taken to the celestial heights. I'll drop you to the depths, I'll take you to the heights. Really, I won't do it. I'll just go there with you. God allows that I would go there with you. People who can't hang, people who aren't cool, people who are lame or they don't want to party or whatever the fuck. Fuck that shit. I hate that crowd that thinks, oh, he's not cool. He's not cool. What the hell? Who says what? Y'all are people. Y'all are human beings. I think I could, like, come up and say, hey, your life is this. And you'd be like, yeah, this guy understands me. Or you tell me about your life and I listen well for a year. Does it mean I've known about all the years? Just because I've known you for a year or something? It's like, scratch my head at this one. The only thing that makes sense is this girl that I love. I love her in a way that I don't have to worry about proving it to her. And I've never had this in my life. Never. Not even with my dad. My dad and I quarreled, but that's part of the fire and the indifference between him and me and our connection. That is getting shit done. Looking and saying, I have this to do and I'm gonna fucking get it done. So, you continue to be you because you can't be anyone else. The shame will rise and go away, but it's not yours to carry. It's just a thing. It's just like a passing feeling. Yeah, it's real. The pain sucks. I hate it. I'm not talking about just being sad. That's not shame. Shame is like expecting life to be your fault. That shit's so fucked up. You do everything you can, and you can say you're a good person. I don't try to push people to believe whether they are or not, because that's all I ever did, and it killed me. I just wanted to be nice to people, and I could never do it. And I would ask, and I'd pester, and I'd be like, am I being an asshole? I'm so sorry. I'd just beat myself up in stupid ways, like self-humiliating dumb shit. Like, I was the sad everyone gets along guy at the party or whatever. What the fuck? I'll tell you a story, but then I'll just make it sad. But I just joke about everything, so I guess I don't really give a fuck. God has the best sense of humor. He allows us to go to these depths of shame. It's like we taste death, and it's just on our tongue, and you spit it out, and you say, holy shit, don't want to feel that. It's almost like a choice to get away from it. Then it consumes you. Sometimes it consumes you slowly. Instead of you having a bite out of it, it says, alright, you'll be sad for a minute. I'm just going to say sad. Let the birds chirp. Their native tongue is music. Gotta show off. Ooh, I'm telling you. 2.5 minutes. I listened to all the noises. I looked around. I saw all the colors. I was thirsty in the beginning, so I went and got a drink. This stuff's good. This stuff's crazy fucking good. Antioxidant infusion. Brasilia Blueberry. Yeah, listen to Blueberry Hill. It's a good song. Then there's some Aretha Franklin song. Something blue. Blue, 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 blue. I want to look it up, but I don't want to end this video. Maybe I will. Who cares? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go find it for you. I found it. Aretha Franklin, Blue Holiday. That's what this whole coronavirus crap has felt like. A blue holiday. You smile at people and they don't fucking see a smile, and it's weird. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't always smile at everybody, but like at the store, felt like a fucking retard, just smiling at people, and like they couldn't see that I was happy. Not in my eyes. My eyes are fucking droopy as shit, like I haven't slept ever. Because my sleep pattern is so fucking goddamn depressive. I had a friend who had a meme. She said, I have an abusive relationship with my sleep schedule or something like that. I have a, oh, what was it? It was funny. It was so funny. Heaven, she's funny. She's rad. I grew up with this girl, and she's been through hell, man, and she's just such a strong woman, such a powerful fucking person. Like, wow. God just shines light through these people. These people who are just, they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice to be good people. You don't have a choice to be a good person. You have choices, many choices in a day. What are you going to eat? What are you going to wear? When are you going to shower? When are you going to brush your teeth? Who are you going to hug? Who are you going to kiss? Keep a mask on. Stay 6 feet away. It's the shit I hate, man. This is a real disease that kills people. But it's not that big of a deal. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's so extreme to think about what this thing is doing to the world's most powerful nation. Well, if Russia would just feed their people something more than vodka, they'd probably be the most powerful nation, but they're too busy having fun and dying in freezing cold. It's warm down here in Florida, let me tell you what. It's nice. Hot and cold. Yeah, then you know you're in your house, you're in your town. Katy Perry for you. Well, Katy Perry, one of her early hits. Look at her. She was in Christianity as a singer, and then she came out of it, and she's like became this like sex icon instantly. Like, watch the music video for California Girls. She's shooting whipped cream out of her titties, and they're cupcakes. It's like, what? What? Did I just call them titties? This is a woman who I just said was in the church, a Christian church, and then she left to go actually be a woman. And now she's crazy. Now she's psycho. But she's in her own world. At least she's probably happy. Sad about some stuff. It's like, this is a celebrity I'm talking about. We can all identify this person. But you ever seen someone and be like, oh, that person's exactly like so-and-so? Yeah. That's because characteristics are in a moment. People are relative. We're not all that different, but there's something about you that makes you completely unique. Completely unique. And if you had the time to explain to everybody your whole life, people would probably be like, yeah, okay, he's an asshole, but he's got a reason to be a dick. Fuck that guy. I don't worry about it. I just hope everyone's gonna be nice, and if they're not, whatever. Like, I've had shit said to me that's horrible. Whatever. I've had people tell me that they want to die because of me, and I'm like, well, I used to feel the shame of thinking that, but I'm not gonna feel the shame of you. I can't feel it. I can't empathize with you enough to feel what you've been through. Only you felt when you broke your leg, but you can tell a story about breaking your leg, and someone else can be like, oh, I remember when I broke my leg. My mom broke her leg. I was heard about her having a cast and having to go up and down stairs because she lived in the basement. Dumb bitch. I'm gonna keep calling you dumb bitch, Mom, but that's only because I love you, and no other woman really gets how much I love you. Because you popped me out, and here I am to talk about it. And I appreciate it. Go listen to those songs, Dad, if you remember the Blueberry songs. Blueberry Hill and Blue Holiday. Play those for Mom, she'll love it. I have another song for you by Pine Grove. One is called Peeling Off the Bark by Pine Grove, P-I-N-E-G-R-O-V-E. P-I-N-E-G-R-O-V-E. Pine Grove. Peeling Off the Bark. There was another one. Let me go find it. Bob Dylan, Highway 51 Blues. Great song. All these blues songs. I'm throwing the sadness at you. I'm going to throw you a happy song too. And you're going to be like, what? Yeah. The Alarmist by Pine Grove. The Alarmist. A-L-A-R-M-I-S-T. The Alarmist. Pine Grove. Great song. They're like a rock band, and they do this southern twang thing. And the lead singer, guitarist, is like, whoa, he's really good at playing guitar. Let me tell you, holy shit. Yeah. It's enjoyable to hear his guitar play. Yeah. Good rhythm. Good. They change up a lot. They have kind of a... They can get in your face with some rock, but they really are mostly back sitting on some grooves. Like the drum is just grooving in some way. Good on the snare. Good on the snare. Nice rolls. Dude. It's like talking about a woman. Snare a woman up, or she snares you up. Oof. Oof. Don't lock me away with a woman. Honda go crazy. Won't give him enough attention, but I think he's used to it now, and she'll give him more attention than I would. Me and Honda, we just chill together, and him being around Zender loves him so much that he's like Honda was like, yeah. But you can't, like, I love watching Honda be with other people. I almost feel like, and it's almost been said to me that, like, other people love my dog more than we do. Like, why do you care about your dog? I don't know what that means. Because I care about him more than you can understand. He's a dog. He's not even a kid, or he's like, you know, I don't have kids. So Dad, I can't relate to you fully, like a woman. Like you said, with this typesetting stuff, you put my name out there, you put your name out there, and I'm Seth, son of Wes. I don't remember how the people in the Middle East did it. I'm trying to think of Al? Is it Al? Is that how they do it? Al or Saul? I can't remember how they, like, it's like your name and then it's this word that means son of. Can't remember. There's so much more connection in other parts of the world that don't have as much stuff that divide us. Like, just having so much crap just divides us. There's so much shit in between us. Things we want to do, places we want to go, opportunities. But the thing is, now with being shut down, everyone's being forced to be in themselves. They have to deal with being with themselves. They have to deal with being others. Dude, I've been seeing all these videos that are women and grandmas freaking out. I gotta get away from these fucking kids. I gotta get away from these fucking kids. They're losing their shit. They're like, they're supposed to be at school. You need to buy me activities. You gotta get me some money to take care of these kids. They give out a little stimulus check. I just broke my leg. Alright, slap a band-aid on it. Hospitals are all shutting down or some shit. People aren't going to hospitals. I don't know. Is that true? What is this thing? It's just putting people in your home. Where are people? People are getting sick, but where are they going? And what are they getting sick from? What is this coronavirus crap? Man shot 33 times, dies of coronavirus. Hold on. 39 times shot of coronavirus. Turns out one of the officers did not clean his weapon. I just thought of the most tragic possible death that they could blame on coronavirus. Police officer shoots man, doesn't clean weapon, man dies of coronavirus. He would have lived, but he had coronavirus, so he got sick. He got a little cold, and then he died. He was on the respirator. Can you imagine? That could be real. God could have made that someone's life. To say life story, it's not a story, it's a life that is a story. If you say it's just a story that has life, then you're unaware of what death is. Because if you're not perceiving, you're dead. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you're dead to the Spirit. You're not living in Christ. You're not living in the knowledge of the truth. You don't know that God is doing all this, and you can't do shit to save yourself. Why would you want to depend on yourself? You're a failure. I'm a failure, man. My dad gave me a deadline. I'm getting it done by then. That you can understand. I like my blue eyes on the wall. Whoa! Look at those. I feel cute. I feel cute. When you have a girl tell you you're cute, it changes things in your heart, especially as a man. That hurt. I've been crying in front of her. I can't stop. I go to the extremes with her. Her and I do that. We've taken back to the place where I didn't want to exist. In my mind, I'll have the thought run through my head that it's like, oh, that night I didn't want to exist, where I wanted to die. She stopped me and just told me I mattered. Cool, thank you. Thought nothing of it for years. And then God's just like, you love her. I couldn't tell you. For those of you that are in love, you know. The days are a little different. She's not even around. She's a 24-hour drive away. She's in Iowa. That's like 5 hours of flight, 4 hours of flight maybe. I had to go to O'Hare, which is an hour, to Florida. Fort Lauderdale. Oh, this lizard. What? It's a little tiny lizard, and its tongue is like really long and orange and yellow. Oh, dude. That's not its tongue. It's its gizzard. I'm gonna come and approach it. Hopefully it is okay with this. Can you guys see that? Yeah, look at that. Oh, you see it? See? That's beautiful. Look at him. Even he's comfy. There's a peace that emits out of us that when we are peaceful, the world either is peaceful or full of chaos in their head. Or by world, I mean the people. I can't tell you everyone's name. I can't tell you why they matter. God can, and He does through His Christ. That's it. That's it. You just say, oh, I felt some shit, but Jesus fucking died for it, so cool. You don't have to say it. You just know it. You don't have to tell anybody, but you just want it. You're not an evangelist of fucking the world church that says you have to believe. It's up to you. It's not up to the believer to believe. You're given the belief. You didn't understand until someone told you and then showed you how to get there. That's all it is. You know it's real. You're just being shown how to get there. Through your continuous failure, all you have to do is be given recognition that Christ really did die for all. Lo, the Lamb of God who is taking away the sin of the world. That's to the Jews. That is to people who have to have works. We don't. The nations do not. The nations are into philosophy. They're into self. Israel is into self for God. Not all Israelites, not all people out there. True Israelites, true chosen God's people are aware of who they are. We're given a realization of who we are. There's a reality, and you're tethered to it. God is never letting go of you. He never will. Even if you die, He doesn't let go. He brings you back. Gives you life beyond this life, beyond death. Gives you life beyond death. And if you don't deserve it the first time, He'll put you back in the kiln. He'll rework the clay. You'll be made perfect. You'll recognize that He is Him. Death is nothing but an atomos, uncut time. You're not aware that time was passing. That's it. It's not like time went on without you. No, you're just not aware that time is passing. It's like sleeping. Maybe without the dreams, because it's instant. The moment, if you were to die right now, as a Christ, if you were to die right now, the next moment, you would be roused from among the dead, and see Christ and be made just like him. And Christ sees God, and he's just like him. He's not him, but he's just like him. I'm not my dad, I'm just like him though. I'm brash, I'm to the point, I don't need the emotion, but the emotion cuts in. The world cuts in. I'm letting go of my mother. I love my mother, I'm letting go of her. And realizing that there's a woman out there that will be able to be given the love that loves me. That I don't think I deserve. But it's not up to me. I don't ask her to love me. She just does. I don't play the games with her like I used to. I used to question everything. That was the game. The game was figure out what the answer is, Seth. I was like, what? What? Where do I start? And it's like, go here, do this, find interest in that, love this, hate that, go, go, go. Never been able to slow down. God slows me down. I am a just burning, churning engine of bullshit. And God says, oh, gotta wash you off, bud. You're clean, you're fine, you're doing your thing, you're fine. You have nothing to worry about. All you have to do is be concerned with the truth. Rightly divide it. Rightly divide the truth. The mind of Christ is given to you to know that God himself is approaching you. You are coming into a realization that God is approaching you. For in grace through faith are you saved, and this is not out of you, lest anyone should be boasting. This is God's approach present. He is conciliated. Once you realize you're conciliated, you are reconciled. I said reconciliated the other day. I was like, it's funny. I mean, you get it, but reconciled. You're reconciled. See? I wasn't rightly dividing the truth. I was using a made-up word. You understood, but when you know it's exactly what it's supposed to be, you're thankful. Could you imagine if you go to pay with a $100 bill and they only tell you it's worth $1 now? And you didn't have it in a bank account, so they didn't transfer it for you. It was under your mattress. You had $5,000. So $5,000, what is that now? 500 bucks? If it's $100? No, 50 bucks. See, I can't even divide by 10. I'm not even worth being a drunk Russian who could probably do way better math than I could. Those guys invented fucking crazy shit. I'm just gonna umbrella them, you know? I'm gonna blame them for inventing crazy shit. Well, when you're drunk, you have a good idea, and you go through with it, you might build some badass shit. That's why I love skateboarding. Skate and destroy. But really, skaters build a lot of this world. Fashion. They build a lot of their film influential. Look at Back to the Future, dude. There's a lot of movies out there. Skaters are into the mainstream. They're sponsored by these drink companies that are like putting them in mansions. I mean, these are like successful people. A celebrity is given us because a lot of our lives are really crummy, so we can see the good points of these people's lives, or see them. Some people like to watch people get exposed. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I like to be exposed. I'm not a celebrity, though. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to be anything to anybody. If I have 2 views on this video and one of them's from me, I'll be happy. I'll be happy I watched my video, because it's not me. I don't blame myself for loving God. I don't blame him for loving me. He loves himself. I said this to Zender. I said it to my dad, I said it to Rob, I said it to people because I just wanted to get it out there. Maybe I've already said it on a video, I don't even remember. But the deepest shame and guilt that you've ever felt, God had to do that to himself. When you're blaming yourself, God, he doesn't die, but he feels the shame of death. He formed death. It's a space of nothingness. It's like a basketball. There's nothing but air on the inside. If there was no air, it wouldn't work. But God needs to know that death is non-existent. He knows that, and he tells us that. You don't perceive. The dead perceive nothing. The dead do not live. Like, how obvious is that? What is it like to be alive? Well... Folks, we're getting it done. It's getting done. I lost track of counting down the days. I never really know what day it is. The thing I'm happy most about that is when time passes and you haven't seen someone and you see them again, you love them, and you're just like, we didn't skip a beat, but what happened? I didn't see everything you saw. I wasn't hanging out with you the whole time. I wasn't there for you in a physical way. You know, like, you see people on Facebook. That's why the internet's cool. The internet's cool because it connects us. I got friends down in Florida that I've known for 10 years from PlayStation. And I just started playing PlayStation again with them. I played a lot. My dad said, here's what my dad said. Put down the video games, put down the weed, put down the skateboard. You're not making money on the skateboard. I was like, that's so funny. He not only said you're not making money on the skateboard, you know, he not only said put down the skateboard, he said you're not making money. Dad, I've skated like once, but I've also skated down the street to, you know, like get weed and stuff. So it's like, who cares? But at the same time, I totally understand because you're my dad, and you're the only person that's going to get upset about this part. The only one. And or if any of you other listeners are like bitter dads or something, like upset about the way you raised your kids or whatever. Like, Dad, I'll poke holes in you, but I'm going to say the truth. The thing is, all I see is exactly who you're supposed to be. You're Christ's. You're God's. You could tell me I'm this kind of son. I could tell you you're this kind of father. I'm coming to realize who you are. I don't have that connection with you. I do. I have one of the most phenomenal connections with you out of any people in my life, but I'm just saying, for you being my father, we don't have that. Well, this is what my dad said. My dad said earlier, oh, his name's on the line. He's got a toe in the game. I got my dick in the game. Like, I'm afraid it's gonna get cut off. I need to get it. I need to get down to business. I need to start fearing for myself. Do I? I need to fear for myself. Is my dead corpse gonna get in the way? People are gonna find out the truth. All these absolute thoughts that taste like medicine. You don't always want to take your medicine. It always tastes you good. It does not taste. That was sweet. But that's only because God's sweet to me. I'm on fire, he ices me up. I was standing in the grocery line going to pay for my stuff, and the guy ahead of me, he was just an average looking dude, shorts and a t-shirt. He was the smoothest talker. These two women that were, one was at the register, one was bagging. They were so lively. They were so great. And he was just talking to them. And it was just like a conversation I could dream to have. They mentioned some vegetable I'd never heard of, and I was like, that's interesting. I mean, it was eavesdropping. I had my mask on so I could smile underneath and not feel like a creep, but I was just waiting. And I put my stuff on the thing and to talk to these women, and they were just so beautiful. And like, they gave me a tough time. They saw the high, saw the low. They were with me. They just were people. They're real people. It's so weird to walk around with a mask, and I was like, I feel dumb. I can't smile. I'm just looking at people like an idiot. Like I'm the idiot. And they're like, oh honey, yeah, yeah, you just smile at people and they just look at you and you just hope they're smiling back or whatever. Like, that's me. I don't remember exactly what she said. Much more beautiful. I saw the other lady, the bagging lady, out in the parking lot, and she was pushing carts in. And I saw her, she had her mask off. She was able to smile, and I smiled at her. And I was like, I can smile. Oh shit! Sorry, is that allowed anymore? It was just great. She called out that I had beer on the cart still. I would have left that. She was like, someone would have had free beer. I was like, hopefully someone would have enjoyed it, but I think I am. Thank you so much. Like, I was just so thankful. They were so cool. They were just, the place was weird, man. The whole place was weird. The whole Publix grocery store. It was so weird. I couldn't understand why there was so much indifference and like fear. And it's like everyone's got a mask on. You can't see people. You don't know their intentions. You don't even think about that, really. Maybe you do. I used to be afraid of fucking everybody, dude. Like, these people, I'm like, people are capable of stuff that I don't understand. I don't know their life. I don't know what brought them here. I walk around thinking everyone's crazy because I know that I'm crazy. Like, I'm actually crazy. I will go down rabbit hole thoughts and connect every bit of what I see. And I used to, like, idolize people in a way, or give people more power than I thought they did, by like believing that they eventually were out to get me, like I was lesser than them and they needed to like do away with me. And that's okay. I'll go away. I always said, yeah, just tell me, I'll leave. Like, but to actually sense that in an entire grocery store because people are covered up, it was freaky. Like, I've had people tell me they hate me before, but like, usually individuals, not like see me like a whole group of a grocery store. I know they don't hate me, they don't even know me. I'm Iowa Plates guy, you know? I've been down here for 3 weeks. The ladies asked me how long I've been down here. I said like 3 weeks or a month or something. And oh wait, 23rd I got here. Yeah, so almost a month. And yeah. You know, like, it gets better. It's always warm. It's good enough. Like, I just said I'm easing into the goodness. Like, I'm not used to it being so good. And they just had, it was like these two women were the strongest women in the building or something. I don't know. They just had compassion flowing from them, like love. Like, they actually gave a shit about people. I don't get it. I don't ask people to care. I just hope they do. That's my only hope, and that's what always lets me down, is when people shit on me. But you know, I've stank like shit before. I used to be hippie scum. I used to have fucking oily ass, nasty ass long hair. I didn't give a fuck about. I would go to metal concerts. I love going to metal concerts with long hair. I love going to. I love skating with it flowing. Like, the first time I had long hair, I had and the thing about hair is like, I thought of it as like a length of time. It took like 2 years to grow it out to like here. So it's like 2 years of my life passed by. My dad showed me something in Revelation about hair, about like men having long hair, and it's like evil or something in Revelation. And I was like all freaked out about weird shit when I first came to believe, and I was like, oh, that's for the Jews. No, never mind. Who cares? Well, people can be exactly who the fuck they are. You don't have to worry about any of them. You don't have to be worried. Be concerned for people. Don't be worried. Being worried with a lack of concern, that's insanity. That's every little thing is out to get you and kill you. Every action you have is the next biggest action that's saving your ass or killing your ass. And that is what it feels like. I don't like that feeling at all. But I felt it many times. And what I do is I go through the feeling, and I feel the feeling, because it's a feeling. And you feel feelings. And then you just gotta do what you gotta do. You don't just feel the feeling. My dad said, Seth, I'm gonna tell you a story about yourself. When you first got your cell phone, you'd walk into the living room, fingers ablazing, texting away. I had an LG slider, or Samsung slider. And so it had the keypad. He's like, you would come in watching the TV while you're texting people. I know you're capable of doing more than one thing at a time. My grandpa, Mike, I used to be talking to him, and I'd be texting people under the table. I'd know exactly what he was saying. I'd know what I was saying. I'd be knowing what this person was talking about, the context and the jokes that my grandpa would deliver to me. I've lost that. I've lost a bit of that. It's gotten dulled down. My childish ability to just be fully aware and accepting. I mean, a kid runs and bumps his knee, he's gonna fucking get up and run again unless he can't run. And he's gonna be mad that he can't run. He's not mad because of the pain, he's mad because he can't run. Fuck the pain. How many athletes play through pain? I know what it's like to play through pain. Fuck, I had a high ankle sprain, which is where the bottom, like, on your ankle, there's two bones. There's one here, there's one here. And like, your foot, like, locks into it like a joint, like that. And what happens is, the high ankle sprain, the bones on the sides, they go out. That's a high ankle sprain. I was running on a kickoff against the shittiest team that we were playing all year in football my senior year. I'm running. This kid blindsides me in the back of the head. That back of my neck. I got hit so hard in the back of the head that my ankle got rolled. I thought I stepped in a hole or something, but no. I stayed in for the next, like, 5 downs. I got, like, 3 tackles, 2 tackles. It was funny. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I tackling this good running back? Like, I know these guys aren't that great, but this kid's a good athlete. He actually went on and played some college football. And, it's like, what the fuck? What is happening? So I ran out. I got pissed. I was on the sideline. I didn't want to cry. I didn't want to cry. It was the second to last game of the season. We were undefeated. We beat them like 70 to something. 40 to, I don't know. 40 to something. I don't remember. We beat them by too much. I played for the first down and a half on their shitty field. I know I'm sad about this shit, but I'm sorry. I was on the sideline crying, pissed off because I couldn't run. I tried to come back next week, played a team that we had beat for like 25 years in a row. Then they got a coach and some coaches that like made some good teams. I'm not gonna blame them, but they did have some growth hormone shit going on or something like years prior. But people were kids were getting huge immediately. It was like, what? Some of that shit happened. Or some of these kids, it was unreal. These teams stomped us, but we beat them my senior year. I tried to come back and play, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't run. I couldn't run on my ankle. It takes like 4 months for a high ankle sprain to heal, and now it's next week trying to get the fucking game. I tried to do practice. I was getting steroids in my ankle through electrotherapy. Like this little patch that they're not steroids. What I think it might have just been electric shock therapy. Shocking my ankle. I got a $100 high ankle sprain immobilizer thing. It was just a thing that made your foot go up and down instead of side to side. It's $100. I had the really thin Adidas cleats, which I loved, and they were low because I could cut really well. But the problem was the high ankle sprain on that shit. I taped it up. Oh, I felt like it was gonna fall apart. I felt like my foot was gonna fall apart. It was miserable. I thought my ankle was dissolving. Like it was just, like I had no ligament or nothing. It was just nasty. It was a disgusting feeling. I felt like a piece of shit. Like effort, like all the hard work I put into getting something accomplished. I think the hardest thing I've ever worked on in my entire life was trying to get out of depression, which I was just eventually like eradicated it from it for a couple years, but it's come back in waves. Just a feeling, just a moment. And
But I was like really depressed senior year in high school, and I worked out a lot. Like, I've had the same body for a while, but like, I worked out, did all the summer drills. I even went to basketball. I never, like, the coach would never play me in basketball. He knew I didn't have the confidence and he could see it. I would get shit done, but I was too emotional. And I wasn't the emotional fighter, I was the emotional, like, fucking take the hit kind of guy. Like, I don't know. I was pretty good at taking charges in basketball. So, that's fun. Going into senior year, I played a lot of basketball. We went to camps, and I would always guard the best player. And I'd always shut him down. They would drop one on me. They'd drop a 3 on me. They'd blow by me for a layup, and I'd be like, good shit, bro. Like, damn. I fucking love basketball. I love to watch people just, it's 5 people. It's not a lot of people. There's one ball. Who's got the fucking moves, man? Or who knows what to do with it? Who's aware of who's open? Who's got the shot? Who's got the assist opportunity? Who's, you know, like, you could think passes ahead. I like to. You know, if I could play basketball right now, my brain would probably be doing a lot better. I sit around too much. My dad is like, pretty much, get locked in a computer. And I'm like, I love you, but he said, put away the camera. Stop talking to Rob. I'm like, Dad, you're such a dad. I'm just trying to be a teenager. Rob, I love you too. My dad does too. He's like, if Rob wants to chat, because he knows that we talked a lot. Rob and I haven't been chatting a whole lot since I've been down here. It's like God is just easing everything. When I was leaving Iowa, Rob and I were talking like every other day, every day, dude. Like, it made sense. Like, we talked to each other and life would be okay. Like, it's like nothing fucking makes sense anymore, man. You're a human that, like, knows that this shit sucks. But you just love God. God makes you love him. You're just like, what? We comfort each other a lot. I feel like I console a lot of people. But I'm always just trying to calm myself down. That's all I'm trying to do is make sense of any of this. I know I want stuff, and desires don't really work the way you think they do or I do, but my desires get shifted just to completely innocent stuff of Christ and of God, and just instead of trying to explain from me to God, how about I just explain from God to us? Like, but if you know me, this video is more relatable. It's like, I couldn't tell you how much you mean to me, but I can look at God and be like, holy shit, he gives a fuck about me. You guys are way loved. Like, you're so loved. I'm a piece of shit. I'm not gonna say it takes a lot of love to love me. No, I just think it takes the right love to love me. Real love. I can't love myself because I never really found anything to put into myself that was really all that lovely. Alright, I'm gonna go combine these videos and maybe eat some eggs and toast and brush my teeth and get working. Do my thing. I'll do my thing. You do your thing. God's got you. You're crucial. Stay crucial. I love you. Grace and peace to you and our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, whom God appoints all life to. The whole Spirit given to God, from God to Christ. Everything. Nothing held back. There's no restriction on it. We're going to be made just like Him. All we have to do is be. God makes us be exactly who we're supposed to be. I'm going to be getting shit done. Stay crucial. Love y'all.